it wasn't played in a core capacity, Zai still did a really good job at pushing out lanes all the time. And then you had Visage Birds pushing, and then obviously
a ranged core offlaner with a lot of physical damage, as well as a summon that does a lot of physical damage as well. You're just really abusing this minus armor mechanic in lane.
A lot of this pressure too is going to be forcing LGD supports to either sit here, or Ame, even with the poor man shield, is still going to experience a lot of trouble, just like CSing in the lane in general. The last time we saw this combination, I believe it was also in a 2v3, this time Yao getting the net.
Early ensnare onto Yao, might just be able to get the first blood. They do manage to kill him first before Universe dies here. In fact, Universe is not even going to die. Victoria gives up on that chase as Zai is getting a lot of damage in on these heroes. He even throws an extra ensnare onto Victoria just to get a couple extra right range of the Echo Slam or something like that.
Yeah, if you can chain stun him, it's possible.
Yeah.
He's got the 2 points in Aftershock, so it's that really thin window where you can still kind of do it, but you have to be like immediately spamming all your spells.
Yeah, I think like Pugna mids are one of the most rewarding heroes to gank in mid lane. Good game onto Universe here at the bottom lane. Crit has a gigantic stack up here, the hard camp stack, but Old11 was actually able to chase him far enough away that he lost his sticky napalm stacks, and now he's got some a little bit extra help here. Victoria's coming in. It is nighttime as well. Crit's going to go for the sack one more time, and as he moves downward, they are going to be able to get on top of him. Cold Feet and the Void slows him down enough to be able to claim that kill. Great pickup. But back over to mid lane. Finally, Zai pops out with that ensnare. They're going to be able to close the distance with maybe. And that level 6 just doesn't come fast enough. The life drain to
lane, like, maybe Arteezy decides to rotate with his birds, try to go for a kill. Like, taking out the Pugna is great.
Yeah, I think going bottom lane would also be really good, just to pressure the LGD Ame out of lane. Snipe some of it, especially with Crit so low. He can actually just chase Crit away from a lot of his CS. Goes for the time dilation. Crit slowed down. Firefly about to run out. Old11 does have the time walk, so if he wants to join Crit on that corner, he's not going to be able to do so, but Zai ends up going down. Old11 time walks away from those creeps as Arteezy picks up his level 6. And he's got Firefly up in 5 seconds, so he could be good. Zai ended up dying right next to his shrine on the bottom half of the map. They are going to go for Sumail here. Big time nuke. Combination with the Echo Slam. Turn around. There goes Victoria. And now an ensnare onto Yao. Maybe is going to try and protect his support, but he takes so much damage with that minus armor. Universe is actually going to go for this route onto Maybe instead, but the life drain, the turnaround. Oh, the nuke. Good thing Zai had that level in the illusions. He was able to get rid of that life drain, and a big hit from Sumail. He's going to finish things off with a double kill. But Victoria's going to come back for vengeance, actually. Maybe only level 2, but the Void, Cold Feet, he doesn't choose to chase.
That Echo did so much more damage than I thought. They're also going to lose Yao
out of that nasty situation. TP in for the Furion. Ensnare is going to be able to catch him. Old11 is just going to get bursted down underneath his Ensnare timing. Did not respect a tier 1 mid tower, but Sumail's pretty quick to rotate back to mid lane. He really doesn't want to trade 1 for 1.
He can't stop him though, really. Yeah. Can Echo maybe.
Yep, Goodson with the Echo does have the enchant totem to get the stun, but the Trapify goes off just in time. Unfortunately, there is still the chain stun of the birds. Arteezy is... Sumail is in position, though, with his Invis rune to be able to catch these heroes. Especially with... Oh, maybe. Are you just going to get comboed? Oh, God! Enchant totem, it does so much damage. Now they got the ensnare onto Old11 as well, with the Familiar is able to chase him down. Yeah, they're going to give up on it. Looks like EG just want to be able to take the mid tower. Nope, they're still kind of chasing. They get the Familiar drop. No Fissure. Meanwhile, top lane, they do manage to kill Crit. In this group stage, then any iteration of Evil Geniuses I can think of.
Okay, Sumail.
Gonna be able to catch one here. Almost pulls up Ame. Gets the... Oh, he was halfway through that blink animation. He realized a little bit far forward, so he starts backing away. Doesn't want to get caught in the Chronosphere. And lets Arteezy do all the sieging. How are LGD going to be able to do this? Especially since it's daytime. Because Victoria, I think one of the objectives of the Night Stalker in this matchup is to be able to get to that back line and silence the Naga Siren, or if you're going on the Naga Siren, silence the Earthshaker. But he just can't get over there. He pops the Darkness now, but the tier 3 is already gone, and Evil Geniuses are just going to back up, play on this high ground, and maybe just full on back, but they could just go in exposed or dead. Sumail's coming in hot and fast with the smoke. They're going to be able to jump onto Old11. They'll get the chain stun. Will he have to use Echo Slam? Yeah, he'll blow it just to make sure.
Reason, blunder their push. There is an opportunity for LGD to come back into the game, for sure. The question is, how like with the way their pushes go, might have to hold that thought.
Wow, they're really committing for this one, even though they don't have Echo Slam.
Good silence.
And Crit doesn't have Lasso. Good silence out. And the cold feet, plus maybe almost finish them off, and they do manage to get the last little bit of procs. Force staff forward. Maybe he's trying to get away to Crepify for the extra damage, but it doesn't actually kill that Sumail Earthshaker.
That's what they need more than anything else, because they do not have damage, whereas EG have the capability of
an
pushing
Orchid
this.
already. Old 11. Chant Totem, and the Orchid will pop him.
Can EG deal some damage here? Oh, I guess the Void spent his money.
Crit's gonna start moving forward with the Firefly while they're hitting on this melee Rax. Ame's just gonna keep on pushing. He'll TP in if they get a really sick Chronosphere or something, but that seems unlikely. All these heroes in the back. Crit actually gets the initiation on Old 11. They give him the Decrepify, a little bit of heal, but the magic damage is enough to be able to finish him off. And that just kills the whole entire team fight. There's no way LGD can defend this lane of Rax. So they give up on the idea. The rest of them go back to Shrine, except for the Night Stalker, who's going to be caught by the Yule Scepter. Good hit by Sumail. That'll be 2 down. And a quick rotation.
Entirely sure if Ame even TPing home at this point matters that much.
No.
Like, look at this just army.
Back line. Sumail jumps again, catches maybe an instant buyback there. But they're not going to be able to take advantage of the very aggressive stance from EG. They're just surrounding this tower. There's nothing LGD can do about it. Void's back up now. See if he can get the jump in. Chronosphere managed to catch 2 there, especially with Arteezy here way on the front lines. But there goes that Song of Siren. Does manage to clip maybe at the edge of it too to stop that life drain. And now they're going to get on top of Baby as he's really far forward. Sumail goes for it, actually backs himself away with BKB. Animage, they're going to be able to take down Sumail. He goes for the next one. Looks for Zai. He's Decrepified up. Old 11's in some serious trouble though. He time walked forward and instantly is jumped on by Arteezy and the Birds. Now with the drops onto Ame, they're bringing him lower and lower. He's going to have to blink himself backwards, but Victoria can keep on moving forward with the Ice Blast landing on multiple heroes. Maybe they can actually take down Arteezy as well. Maybe another nuke with the Ice Blast. They finally take him down. That Aegis is gone, and so are the Familiars as the Gravekeeper's cloak ends. Arteezy's going to come back up, but he doesn't have that cloak, or not a whole lot of charges on it. But fortunately, the sticky nape.
A blast to be able to be thrown out. We saw Zai with the counter initiation and the song. And you kind of think at this point, okay, well, EG can probably just run, but they don't. And now they're going to be going for more kills here on the side of EG as they manage to secure the kill on Maybe. This is a bit of a bummer.
They catch Old 11 as well. Sumail in range for the Yule Scepter. Victoria's got to stop this Enchant Totem, but he's not going to be there in time. There's even Crit with the Lasso, so that is another death. No matter how many times you time walk, my friend, there'll always be another EG member. His Manta before this next push, but doesn't look like it.
EG are relentless here.
Another lane of Rax is space for Ame to get his next set of items.
It's so painful that they ended up losing the Void. He would have had Chrono for this.
Yeah.
Chrono just came off cooldown about a second ago. The BKB was up as well for Ame. There was potential for them to defend, but they went out of base.
He just right-clicked an illusion, kind of revealed himself with the 4-man smoke. They just kind of have to hurry because they don't want to be losing too many of these Raxes. They're going to jump in now. They actually go straight for Sumail. He goes ahead, Yule Scepters himself up. Ame's still going to go for the Shroud here. They have the vision. It's a little bit late, but they are going to be able to catch Sumail in the trees. For the meantime, the rest of the fight rages on. Old 11 is unable to get off his Chronosphere. So now Ame is in a bit of trouble. He's going to be controlled up heavily by the Birds. Victoria and Maybe are still sitting on the side as the helpers to this Animage as he starts backing himself away. Victoria is going to have to be the one that goes down to help the AM escape. And now, doesn't have PKB, only has Manta coming up in 5 seconds time. But that buyback looks like to be enough to scare Evil Geniuses away, unless they can maybe kill Maybe here. And Decrepify does stop a lot of the damage coming its way. Universe still going to go for the right click, and he actually gets it with a Shadow Blade, but now Ame comes forward with the Manta, doesn't have the ultimate, and they do have the Song of Sirens and delaying. There is still a small chance for LGD to make their way back. Who is this born-again Draskell that I'm talking to? You looked at it as they were able to survive without the Faceless Void Chrono. They're going to be able to kill Universe here, so 1-for-1 trade of... Oh no! Sumail, what happened? He messed up the blink. Wasn't able to get off the Echo Slam, and now, well, Victoria is still definitely dead, but maybe he's going to be able to get a lot of damage on his eye. They're trying to finish him up so they don't have to worry about that Song of Siren. Not that he had it anyway. Ame's going to be able to take him out. Yao's going to be chased down by Familiars. Run, Yao, you run! Run away from the Birds! Ame, he turns and fights. He pops his BKB. He actually still had that one. He could go for Sumail. He's out of mana, so his damage is not doing nearly enough, and the physical damage from the Birds is too much. Ame tries to get away, but it's no! He couldn't blink out. The Familiars catch him first. The attacks are too... And you also have that Orchid for the silence as well.
Oh, the Birds are going to find 11 here.
Oh no, 11. They're going to go for the rain tracks instead. Get some permanent damage, and it might just actually get the full rain tracks. Familiar start running out of damage, so he's going to have to drop him down. But Arteezy himself is going to be gone on. They managed to get the Echo Slam, and there goes the Chronosphere. So the Song of Siren is going to be forced out here, but a really long range maybe pull is going to be able to take away that Aegis from Sumail's Earthshaker. He's in an awkward position. Triple drop from the Aegis Familiar is going to be able to catch old 11, and they'll take him down. Ame pops his BKB, but is unable to get any real good damage. In fact, the Familiars are doing too much to him. He has to go back to the fountain, and that leaves Evil Geniuses the opening to move forward onto these barracks. Maybe somehow has to defend this one melee Rax against these Treants and against these Familiars. Arteezy starts coming forward, roots up Victoria, and with all that damage, fortunately Decrepify, well, it doesn't actually save him because that just increases the damage from Arteezy's Soul Assumption nuke to finish him off. Illusions, Familiars, Ame has to find an opening, and he does get Universe, a big blast with the Ice Blast coming in. As long as it hit these heroes, oh my god, he actually popped the cheese just before the Ice Blast clipped him, so Sumail goes up to full HP. Ame at half, not feeling comfortable, moving, and imagine he's gonna get it before this next potential game-ending push. But I really love what they're doing. They're coming outside of the base. They don't want to let EG be able to get to the base. They want to fight outside of it. Here comes the Ice Blast coming in with the BKB. Timing is going to wear out. They hit the Ice Blast, but it's just not good enough. Song of Siren will allow EG to be able to kind of reset this fight, and Sumail just blows up the Night Stalker instantly. Ame in a questionable position, not really sure where he can go. He actually gets ensnared up by the Naga Siren and just kited around constantly. Sumail comes in, gives him a hit. GG is going to be called by LGD. They don't even wait for the end of it. They see there's just no way for Ame to be able to carry this one out.
The nail on the coffin there, Sumail with the Enchant Totem crit right into the face of that Anti-Mage.